Relationships, whether they are new or long-standing, often bring a unique blend of emotions. While physical attraction is something that is immediately felt, emotional connection develops over time and serves as the foundation of a deep, meaningful relationship. It's the bond that holds two people together when the initial sparks of romance begin to fade, and it's the feeling that helps relationships endure through tough times. Unlike physical attraction, which can be temporary and based largely on appearance, emotional connection is lasting, built on shared experiences, mutual respect, and genuine care. When someone is emotionally connected to you, they don't just care about your looks or superficial qualities. They see and appreciate the core of who you are. This connection goes beyond just saying, "I love you." It manifests in everyday actions and behaviors that show a deep level of understanding and empathy. It's about making an effort to be there for you, to support you, and to truly know you. Not just the person you present to the world, but the one who's vulnerable, hopeful, and imperfect. Understanding the signs of emotional attraction in a relationship is crucial because it helps you recognize whether the connection is meaningful or just based on surface-level factors. Many people focus on the physical aspects of relationships, but it's the emotional bond that truly defines how strong a relationship will be in the long run. If a man is emotionally connected to you, you'll notice that his interest in you isn't limited to your looks or the physical chemistry between you both. He'll care about your thoughts, your feelings, and the inner workings of your heart. These signs are not just about the grand gestures or moments. They are reflected in the small, everyday actions that show how much he truly values you. From how he listens when you talk, to how he supports your personal growth and the way he respects your boundaries, these subtle behaviors form the fabric of emotional intimacy. They indicate that the relationship is more than just a fling or a temporary connection. It's a bond that goes much deeper. It's easy to be misled by surface-level attraction, but emotional connection takes time to nurture and develop. It's the quiet moments of vulnerability, the support through challenges, and the way he prioritizes you and your well-being that showcase how deeply he's invested in you as a person, not just as a partner. Emotional connection creates a safe space in a relationship where both partners feel valued and understood. In this article, we'll explore 14 clear signs that show a man is emotionally connected to you. These signs go beyond the physical aspects of attraction and reflect a deeper, more meaningful bond. By understanding these behaviors, you can gain clarity on whether your relationship is based on genuine emotional connection or simply physical chemistry. Whether you're in the early stages of dating or have been together for a while, recognizing these signs can help you evaluate the emotional depth of your relationship. Let's dive into these signs and explore what they mean for your connection with him. 1. He values deep conversations. When a man is emotionally connected, he doesn't just talk about day-to-day events or exchange small talk. Instead, he's eager to dive into meaningful conversations. He'll ask you about your childhood dreams, what makes you tick, and how you view the world. His curiosity isn't superficial. He genuinely wants to understand you as a person. For example, he might ask questions like, "What's one thing you've always wanted to do but never had the chance?" Or, "What's something that shaped the way you see the world?" These kinds of conversations create a safe space where you feel heard and valued. He doesn't just talk to fill the silence, he talks to connect. 2. He listens intently. Listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about absorbing and processing them. An emotionally connected man doesn't just nod while waiting for his turn to speak. He listens with focus, making you feel like the center of his world. You'll notice that he asks follow-up questions or remembers specific things you've shared, no matter how small. For instance, if you casually mentioned your favorite coffee shop weeks ago, he'll surprise you by suggesting a date there. This attentiveness shows his commitment to understanding your inner world. 3. He's comfortable being vulnerable. Men often find it challenging to express their vulnerabilities due to societal expectations. But a man who's emotionally connected doesn't shy away from this. He allows you to see his imperfections, whether it's about his insecurities, past heartbreaks, or fears about the future. For example, he might share something like, "I sometimes feel like I'm not good enough," or open up about moments where he struggled emotionally. These admissions show that he trusts you enough to let down his guard, which is a cornerstone of a meaningful relationship. 4. He supports your personal growth. True emotional connection comes with mutual respect and encouragement. He doesn't feel threatened by your independence or achievements. Instead, he becomes your biggest cheerleader. If you tell him about a new goal or project, he'll offer genuine encouragement and maybe even help brainstorm ideas with you. For instance, if you're considering switching careers or starting a hobby, he'll take an active interest and ask, "How can I support you in this?" His support extends beyond words. It's evident in his actions too. 5. He makes an effort to understand your emotions. Some people dismiss emotions they don't understand, but an emotionally connected man will make the effort to comprehend what you're feeling. If you're upset, he won't just brush it off with, "You're overthinking." Instead, he'll sit down with you, ask thoughtful questions, and try to figure out what's bothering you. Even if he doesn't fully grasp your perspective, he'll express empathy by saying something like, "I can't imagine how hard that must be, but I'm here for you." This kind of reassurance makes you feel truly valued. 6. He respects your boundaries. Boundaries are an essential part of a healthy relationship, and a man who's emotionally connected will always honor yours. He understands that saying no to something doesn't mean rejection. It means self-respect. For instance, if you need space after a tough day, he won't pressure you to talk or spend time together. Instead, he'll say, "Take all the time you need and let me know if I can do anything for you." His respect for your autonomy strengthens the emotional bond you share. 7. He shows genuine interest in your life. An emotionally connected man wants to know more than just the basics of your life. He'll ask about your passions, your daily experiences, and even the people who are important to you. If you mention something about a close friend or family member, he'll remember and ask about them later. For example, he might say, "How's your sister doing? You mentioned she had a big exam last week." This shows he values not just you, but the people and things that matter to you. 8. He remembers the little things emotional connection shines through in the small details. He'll remember your favorite dessert, the story behind your childhood nickname, or even the way you like your tea or coffee. This isn't about trying to impress you, it's about showing that he pays attention and genuinely cares. These little gestures, like surprising you with your favorite snack after a long day, show that you're always on his mind. 9. He prioritizes emotional intimacy. While physical intimacy may be a part of your relationship, he doesn't rely on it as the sole foundation. He prioritizes emotional intimacy, which means making you feel safe, valued, and connected. For example, he might plan a quiet evening where you can just talk and bond, rather than focusing on physical closeness. This focus on emotional depth strengthens your connection and makes the relationship feel more fulfilling. 10. He's patient. During conflicts, disagreements are inevitable in any relationship, but the way he handles them says a lot about his emotional connection to you. Instead of raising his voice or storming off, he remains patient and tries to understand your perspective. He's willing to have difficult conversations without making you feel guilty or unheard. Even if he's upset, he prioritizes resolving the issue in a way that strengthens your bond rather than tearing it apart. 11. He makes you feel secure. Emotional security is a cornerstone of any strong relationship. He doesn't play games or leave you questioning his intentions. Instead, he communicates openly and consistently, making sure you feel valued and appreciated. For instance, he might text you throughout the day just to check in or express how much he cares. His actions consistently match his words, which builds trust and eliminates any doubts about where you stand in the relationship. 12. He opens up about his future. When a man is emotionally connected, he doesn't shy away from discussing the future, and he makes it clear that you're a part of it. He'll share his dreams, plans, and goals, and ask for your input on how you fit into them. This could be as simple as saying, "I'd love for us to take a trip together next year," or as profound as discussing long-term commitments. Either way, he's showing that he sees you as a significant part of his life. 13. He shows empathy. Empathy is one of the strongest indicators of emotional connection. When you're going through something, he doesn't just offer solutions, he offers understanding. For instance, if you're having a tough day, he might say, "I'm so sorry you're feeling this way. I can't imagine how hard this must be, but I'm here for you." This kind of empathy helps you feel seen, supported, and cared for. 14. He invests time and energy into the relationship. Lastly, an emotionally connected man prioritizes the relationship and ensures he's putting in consistent effort. He doesn't just spend time with you out of convenience. He makes time because he values the bond you share. This could mean planning special dates, checking in regularly, or simply being present when you need him. His actions always reflect his commitment to making the relationship stronger.